I shared my dream with you.
Hey guys, it's your girl Princess with Princess Show, and I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. If you have already watched my last video, thank you. I know I'm wearing the same thing, I'm in the same area. I wanted to go ahead and make another video because I was watching a video today that's hit on a subject that was very near and dear to me. And so I really wanted to go ahead and make a short video explaining why it was near and dear to me. Okay, so please, please, please do not exit this video or just stay on the video. Okay, so anyway, I was watching a video of a YouTuber, and I won't say the person name, or it doesn't matter. It's not anything bad. But I was watching a YouTuber page, a video. It was her latest video, and they was having girl talk, and they were talking about something that I am a very opinionated individual, and I enjoy talking about things that really affects our community. And when I say us, I mean like the African American community. And the reason I'm not trying to divide us, because the thing about it is I only can speak about something that I know and I have been in. So if you take offense of that, I do apologize. I'm not trying to be offensive, but I do want to talk about key things that I felt that was not talked more into the video. And maybe it was, maybe I just overlooked the situation, and I'm only human. So I do apologize for that. So anyway, in the video, they were talking about African Americans, how we spend money, how we just basically just don't care about the value of a dollar, which, you know, in some cases is very true. However, there was a lot of things that was going on inside the video, which I feel like a lot of topics or a lot of things that was talked about was valid in their own kind of way, because we all live a different life. So what I mean by that is where I come from is totally what you would, you know, where I come from and what I experience is totally different than what you experience. So I can come in here and tell you that I had a hard life. You know, I had lived in a dysfunctional family, X, Y, and Z, and I can give you the whole nine. And you can go and tell me that you was, you know, with a family that, you know, believed in education and X, Y, and Z, make sure that you went to a, you know, whatever school. You know, everybody has a different output on what they, you know, live, because it's truth. And I don't feel like that was something that was really explained more into the video. And hopefully I'm not going around in circles and you really get like the message that I'm trying to say in this video. So one thing, like I said, was talked about was money. We do not understand the value of a dollar. But a young lady that was the main person that was speaking, because she seemed like she had control of the conversation, what she kept on saying is how she felt that everybody should feel and how she felt that people should think. And that threw me off a little, because not everybody think like everybody. If that was the situation, then we all will be doing everything that the next person did. Okay? And so it was great that she have matured into this she matured into this young woman. She's very wise for her age. I don't know her age because she didn't really say it. So she didn't say her age, but she's very wise. She articulates her words. She knew what she was talking about. However, one thing that I know, and let me just speak on what I know, because she talked about what she knew, but everybody has a different view on different things. And that's what we need to understand and respect, is that you can tell a person you can tell a person to not do this, because if they do this, it's going to go this way. But let me tell you something, and I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not trying to throw shade onto our community, but we don't like anybody telling us what to do. Did I say that? We don't like anybody telling us what to do. And if you say if I'm lying, then say I'm lying, okay, down below. But we don't like anybody telling us what to do, especially people that are looking out for us, because we feel like they are talking down to us. Now, there are some people that will talk down to you, but sometimes there are people in our community that are really looking out for us, and we get so caught up in our ways that we feel like we already know what we want to do. We already been here before, and we're gonna do whatever we want to do. Like my mama said, or like my grandma said, I was smelling myself. You know, when you get a little older and you get to that certain age and you start getting musty, and you get that, for females, menstrual cycle, and you feel like you already know how it goes. That is how majority of the African Americans, that's how we act. We act like no one can tell me what to do. This is what I do. This is me. This is my life. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my mama. You're not my daddy. You're not my cousin. You're not my sister. You're not my, and we don't even listen. Sometimes we don't even listen to our mama, our daddy, our cousin, our brother, our sisters. We don't even listen to our own self, because we can be like, our mind could be like, don't do that, but we still do it. And I'm not trying to bash anybody. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm basically trying to say is that people are creatures of habits. So, well, instead of saying what you would do, let's talk about what can you do now? What can we do now? A lot of things in the inner city, the school that I went to, because from kindergarten, from middle school into high school, I only went to 3 schools. I went to 1 elementary school, 1 middle school, and 1 high school, okay, in Missouri, okay? And the biggest thing that they took away from the schools is home economics. Now they're slowly but gradually bringing that back. Home economics, finance, budgeting. Like, one thing I learned in school, like, was to balance the check. Like, most slowly but gradually we're getting away from the check balancing and all of that, but it was something educational. I feel like inside our schools we need to have like a world lesson for our children. I remember when I was going to school, when I was in middle school, we used to have this place, I forgot what it was called, but you'll go there and you can do your own businesses. Like, you can be your own boss to the company. You can hire these people, but you have to make sure you look at your books. So you have to go and get an accountant. You got to make sure that you got how many employees. Like, all of these things was fun, but it was so educational to people. And I feel like that is something that we need to continue inside our communities, inside our schools, to teach our kids how to not fall into debt, or be like, for me, like when I went to high school, get caught up with credit cards, for little deals like getting a pizza. A lot of these things we need to talk about. We all don't think like each other. A lot of us are with single parents inside a household, and I'm not trying to give anybody an excuse, okay? But I am saying that if you have the knowledge and you have what it takes, not everybody that you're going to speak to is going to listen to you, okay? Because we are humans, and as humans, we decide what we want to do. Sometimes it takes us 50 times to go and fall and bust our head to realize it. Sometimes you want to run into where somebody just is going to be like that, because that is who we are. And the more time that you are trying to fix that other person, you could be saving somebody that actually wants to listen. So what I would like to say, because I'm not trying to make a long video, and if you would like me to speak more into this, how about we actually try to go and speak to the people that wants to listen. And even if that one person is listening, at least you help that child or that adult. Because what people don't understand is everybody needs help. It doesn't matter your age. You can be 18, 17, 40, 50, or 60. There are 40-year-olds that I work with in corporate America that they don't have their stuff together, honey. There are, little 25-year-olds, 26-year-olds, that came out of college, out of grad school, and they got their stuff together. I applaud that. But you got to understand that we can't talk down, or we can't assume that everybody is going to move at the same pace as us. That is not what and here's the thing. If you are making it and you're doing good, stay humble. Remain humble and understand that God is using you as the person to go and help the individual. Now, if you say you don't want to do it, then you are no better than the next person. You get what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? If you say, well, it's not my job to teach them, then it's not your job to go ahead and talk down, because you're not doing anything better than what the average person, the average boy or little girl is seeing in their community. You understand? So we have to teach each other how to grow, and understand that not everybody is going to be on that boat with us. You gotta understand, it is not your war to fight. But if that individual is willing and dedicated to change their life, let them. And that's all I really have to say about the video. It's more to it. I don't really want to speak on it, but I just felt like I wish I was in a little room and just, speak my little wisdom and what I've learned. And I feel like, the young ladies I did, watch and stuff like that, I feel like they were great. I feel like that is something that we need to talk about. I feel like we shy away from it. And it's great to hear people that's younger than me, doing their thing, but also talking about things that are really happening in our community, because this situation just didn't happen now. Okay, it didn't happen. Okay, this has been going on for generations. So what I want people to understand is, if you're going to preach it, go by it. If you're going to complain about it, then you're the problem. But if you're saying you're not the problem, then get out there and talk to our young boys and our young girls. Talk to our community. Do something, and just don't assume that no one is willing to be successful. Show them what they can do to be successful. And if everybody don't join in, it does not mean that what you're saying is wrong. It just means that it's not their time to be awoken. Not everybody is not awoke. So other than that, I love you guys. If you would like me to talk more about these things, put it in my comments. Remember to hit that notification bell to get the notification of my videos. I am trying to be more consistent and make more videos and talk about things that I want to talk about, because I'm so tired about trying to get to the latest trend, because trending is only temporary. This situation is still the same. So let's start talking about things that are really happening and what is affecting our community. And if it's something in other people's communities that they would like to address, I am more than welcome. I am more than open to go ahead and talk more about it. But I do want to go ahead and get some rest. It's 12:42 a.m. I already made the other video. You probably already seen it. So I love you guys. Remember to go and hit that subscribe button. And if you're new, thank you. I welcome you to our family. And go ahead and hit the notification bell and hit the subscribe button. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.